If you ever need a sign to never talk to a man again, this is it. Your nights will end with your face and tears looking like this.
Oh, boo-hoo. Am I right, fellas? Boo-hoo. She got hurt by Chad. Yet another one for the meat grinder. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the desert, dry as always. And these women, guys, that we're gonna cover today are also very dry. So let's get started with the first one. I got a couple lined up. We're gonna take a look at dating, and then we have an article story. So let's get started with this one, dating in your 30s. My favorite age bracket. Let's get started.
If I go on one more date, if I have one more encounter with a man in his early 30s telling me that what he's looking for is a hustler, that he's looking for a queen to build an empire with, to be hustling for the next 5 years, I'm officially tapping out, because what y'all don't get is us girlies in our early 30s, we've been hustling. We fell victim to the girl boss shit, and we was girl bossing for the last decade. We went to school, we started our businesses, we bought houses, we've been doing this shit on our own. We've been on our independent woman shit. And you talking to me about hustling another 5 years? My mans, I'm trying to have some babies. And you want me out here working too and hustling? You got me fucked up.
Yeah, guys. She's done 304ing around. She's done with the boss babe grind. Now she's ready to settle down. She's ready for you to put a ring on that finger. And you're late already. Come on. Just take her in, guys. With all her STDs, with all her trauma, with all her debt, probably. She's probably still carrying the debt from that one gender studies college degree that she got. Alright? Now every child in town knows her. But she wants babies. It's time to settle down. Not a great pitch, if you ask me. Not a great deal for men, which is why they're opting out of dating. But let me know what you think, guys. Maybe you find this woman incredibly valuable as an asset. Now let's move to the female version of Lord Farquaad.
I re-downloaded Hinge last week after not having it for months, and I was looking through my matches, and this guy sent me a rose and said, I saw you in a YouTube video. You were complaining about a French guy who didn't pay. You are what's wrong with modern dating. Gentlemen aren't stupid. So I just went ahead and deleted the app.
Guys, hilarious. This is fantastic. And the best part is, this man saw this woman's TikTok on YouTube while she uploads TikTok, so it was from a Red Pill channel. Now, I did cover that one TikTok on my channel with a French guy. It's probably not mine because I'm not as big, but guys, this is just fantastic. The fact that some men saw this woman's content and her whining and complaining. Now he saw her on the dating apps, and he said, hell no. And he even gifted her a rose, just to be able to give her the fattest middle finger he could pull. That was it. I just wanted you to really see this one. Okay, let's move on to this one, guys. And I've lived in Spain, and I know a Spaniard when I see one. I just don't know what the fuck is wrong with her hair. What has happened? Has a bomb exploded in your face, or what is happening? But anyway, let's listen to the Spanish English accent.
Listen, I really don't want to sound mean, but stop dating ugly men. I think the worst thing on this planet is ugly men that have dated pretty women and think they're the shit. No. Why do we allow this? Like, why do we give our 110% to look our best all the time, and then you pull up with that thing next to you?
Sorry, is this the 110% of you? Again, am I the only one, guys? I don't know why she decided to recall this, having this hair. There's a fan on the top of that ceiling. I don't know if that's some, her hair got entangled in that or something. Why do you have that hair? It just looks like a bomb exploded in your face. And you're talking about 110%, and you're talking about men being ugly? Get the hell out of here.
you, that little rat thing, the bald rat next to you that it's not even 5'10". Like, you've got to be kidding me. Why? Like, when your friend's like, I'm dating somebody, show me a picture. No, they look better in real life. No, they don't. That's why I don't have any pictures on their Instagram. No, that's why they're private with no profile photo. Because probably there's nothing good in there. You know, they look like they negotiated the way into the earth. That's who you're dating. No, and then they fumble you. There's nothing worse than like being fumbled by somebody that you're like, I did you a favor, I did charity work, and you betray me.
Okay, so this is more Spanish, guys. There were some pronunciations that I feel like she was talking in Spanish. But regarding the content of her words, or the lack of content of her words, because it was all just a mumbo-jumbo of bullshit. But yeah, apparently guys are not attractive enough. Even for her, even for a 2 out of 10. We're not enough, guys. We gotta level up our game. Sure. Now, let's move on to the last one, guys. Men are not the prize. And oh my, do I have to tell you something about that? But let's listen to this woman who, for some reason, is in a bra.
Men are not the prize that they think that they are. I made a video last week about how I've been single for almost 2 years and that it's true what they say. The longer that you've been single, the easier it is to stay that way, to the point that I can't really picture myself in a relationship because I don't really like anyone. I've only liked 2 people in the last 2 years. And while most women did agree with me that they feel the exact same way, shared similar experiences, of course, here come along the men somehow making it a negative thing. Saying things like, I know a lot of elderly women that would love companionship, telling me that I need to speed up my sense of urgency because yikes, I'm 35 and it's not looking good for me, as if I care. And pointing out the fact that I must be lonely because I don't have a ring on my finger, which is actually hilarious. I wish men were the prize. I think that that would actually be amazing. But the truth is that most of you are embarrassing. And sometimes keeping a man is embarrassing, especially when everyone around you knows the kind of man that he is. So how is it a prize to be with someone who doesn't treat you well? One Dusty in particular said that it's not a man's responsibility to keep the woman, that it's the woman's responsibility to keep the man, which is laughable to me, but it is a reflection of how a lot of men think. Let me remind you that tolerating a man's disrespectful behavior for the sake of longevity and saying that you've had a partner for X amount of years, that is not a flex. The real flex is loving yourself so much that you will not settle for the bare minimum.
Okay. I don't pause these videos in time because they're just make me brain dead. But men are not the prize. And oh my, do I have something to tell about that? Look, guys. Maybe there was a time where women were considered a prize. I'm sure there was, right? There was a time where, you know, it was a pretty good idea to have a loving wife. Nowadays, it's not the time. It's not that time now. And these women, guys, I was coincidentally thinking about this today, which is why I pulled this TikTok out of my bag of bullcrap TikToks. And it is that women are so far away from being the prize. They are a liability. They are a burden, you know? Like, these women, they'll probably not stick with you, most certainly. There is a chance that they'll cheat on you. It's straight up embarrassing to know about their dating past. It's just a hard conversation. It's a conversation where if you could get all the details of all the guys that have pumped them in very gruesome manners, it's just embarrassing, you know? And let alone their personalities, guys. Let alone their character. They are so annoying. They are extremely emotionally unreliable, unstable, as I massacre this monster on screen. But anyway, they're so hard to want, these women, guys. And these women want to make themselves look as if they are the prize. Get out of here. You'd have to beg me on your knees to have a chance with me, you know? You'd have to show up and tell me, look, I know that I'm annoying, I know that I'm a pain in the ass, I know that every single day on earth you will enjoy to be single and alone rather than being with someone with me. I know that I'm emotionally unstable, I know that I'm, you know, clinically insane, you could say. I know that I come with trauma, I know that I'm basically a 304, and just please, Hidan, please, they will need to beg on their knees, guys. Like, please, let me be part of your life. Please provide for me. Please show me attention and validation. Please take these 304 that's for the streets and you know, and be my man. That's the type of attitude that these women will need to even have a chance with me and with any of you, to be honest. You know, like, what are these women? Why are they pretending, guys, like they are the prize? You think that because some dudes who are simps want coochie, you think that we men with self-respect are the same? You are clearly mistaken, which is why you are single, right? Again, guys, I just can't emphasize how much of a burden these women are. And the problem, again, comes from the simps, because the simps give them this illusion that they are valuable, when in reality, all that the simps want is S3X. Okay, let's not kid ourselves, guys. Let's not pretend otherwise. Nobody wants these women or likes these women because of their personality. Okay, no, nobody likes them because of the time spent together. No, it's all about coochie. Okay, it's all about that. And yes, enough guys want that it makes these women think that they are valuable. But again, you're not. People are just using you like a sex doll. That's all your value, okay? You don't bring anything else to the table. You're just a somewhat better version of an S3X doll. That's what you are. And again, if these women want to have a chance with a guy who respects himself and who has put something more and has found something better other than S3X, they'd have to beg on their knees, like, please, I'll cook for you, I'll give you S3X whenever you want, I'll do anything, please just tolerate my annoying ass behavior in exchange for some male validation, for a man who actually respects himself. That's what these women need to be doing. And if they don't, alright, you see, we're not at a loss, because we have nothing to lose with women like you. We're better off alone, without you. So that's that, gentlemen. But now, let's move on to two short article stories. Now, the first one, got genetically effed. Does it actually matter? I'm not disabled or anything, just short AF. Oh, that's even worse. Wish you were disabled rather than being short, is what a lot of women will tell you. I'm 157 centimeters, or in freedom units, 5 feet 2, the shortest man I know. Does height actually matter as much as people make it seem in dating? You will be shocked to realize. Let's see a few comments. Will it limit your options? Probably. Not probably, you dumbass. Most certainly. You are more certain that your height will limit your options than you are that the sun will shine tomorrow, alright? But it absolutely won't stop you from finding someone. If you also don't care about having a taller partner, that'll help. So we have an optimistic person right here, a glass full person right here. Look, this whole optimism aside, will it limit your options? Most certainly, 100%. Will it stop you from finding someone? Well, most certainly yes. Now, there is a chance that you can find a woman who will look at your personality and not just at your height. But come on, guys, let's not kid ourselves. Where are those women? You know, you have this line of millions of men wanting to find a semi-decent woman and they're not able to. And then you come, this person comes with his 5'2" height, right? And wants to wait in line as well. You may find a woman that will like you for who you are, but you won't be any more lucky than the other millions of men who are waiting on that type of woman, right? And height for me, guys, personally doesn't matter. I don't care how tall men are. I think it's, I mean, I understand why women want men to be tall, but in the end, it's like it's a stupid thing. It's like wanting a woman to have large breasts. You know, it's hell yeah if she has them, but if she doesn't, will you really let go of the right woman just because she doesn't have massive knockers? Probably not. You know. But anyway, the right woman will be harder to find, but she's out there. Where is she, guys? Where is she? I don't find her. I don't see her. I don't know if she exists. You know, this one woman. And one final comment. Yes, it does. Don't listen to anyone who says otherwise. You can offset it with skills and physical fitness, but height absolutely does play a big factor in attractiveness. Okay, finally someone with a more down-to-earth opinion. But now, guys, let's move on to the other article. Let me know what you think about height. How to actually dance with girls at clubs and parties. Went partying last night by myself. I'm not really all that experienced with dancing or girls, and I never quite worked up the courage to ask a girl to dance. How exactly are you supposed to go dance with somebody when partying? I'm autistic, by the way, if you couldn't already tell. I couldn't, and keep that to yourself because I couldn't give less of a fuck. But anyway, let's switch on to the gameplay again, guys. Dancing is extremely cringe. Dancing, guys, is for women and for children. A man dancing is just not it. Right now there are some men who are good at dancing, like Michael Jackson. If you're not Michael Jackson, I will advise you to not dance. I don't get the whole men dancing part. Yeah, the last time I danced, guys, was 4,000 years ago when I was like 5 years old, maybe. So that counts as a child. But to see a grown man dancing, I don't know. Call me old-fashioned, but no, it's just, what are you doing? I mean, dancing as a whole, you're just moving your body arbitrarily, you know, and randomly to a beat. Like, what's that all about? How do people find that enjoyable? You're just moving your body. How do you find that enjoyable? I don't get it. And people, especially, guys, people go to a club and they will dance for 4 hours. It's amazing to me. Like, how do you entertain yourself? You're just moving your body. You're not thinking about anything. You're not, I know, you're not enjoying. There's no competition. There's no, like, prize. There's just nothing interesting. You're just moving your body, mate, for 4 hours. How do you find that enjoyable? I can headbang to metal, hell yeah, or, you know, maybe move your feet a little bit, but to be dancing, guys, is just so cringe to me. The reason why women are allowed to do it is because women are inherently illogical, so for them to be doing something illogical is, you know, it's part of the deal for them. But as a man, look, you just got better things to do, all right? Enjoy the music stoically by standing there with your arms crossed, you know, with a slightly concerned look on your face. That's how a man should be enjoying his music. Not dancing. What are you, gay or something? But anyway, maybe, guys, okay, I'll allow this. Maybe the only dancing is like these old-fashioned type of dance where you dance with a woman and you grab her by the hands and you're just slightly moving from one place to another. That I'll allow, because it doesn't resemble dancing. It's, you know, it's elegant. You're with the other person. You just had a red glass of wine. Okay. But this whole, oh, let's go to party, let's go to dance, very cringe. Never found it enjoyable. I'd rather watch paint dry than dance, and I'm not even kidding, guys. It's so unamusing. It's so boring. I don't know why people like dancing. But hey, maybe it's just not for my 4,000-year-old bones. So let me know if you enjoy dancing and what you think about that. And guys, thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Please like and subscribe if you like this content. Now, have a good one.